Game week 2 has just finished in FPL, and so I thought we'd go over my team and how well I did, who's top of the G League, and then we'll also look at players to look for game week 3. Let's do this. So yeah, this was quite a solid game week, if I'm being brutally honest, guys. I mean, I got 69 points total. 51 was the average, so I've absolutely destroyed the average. Things you love to see. And we'll start off and go, the man of the hour, Jordan Pickford. Now, of course, I got very unlucky last game week. The fact that he could have had a clean sheet against Leeds, but then they ended up getting a late penalty, which was not a penalty, by the way, but still. Pickford got 15 points, which was really nice. Of course, he kept the clean sheet against Brighton, saved the penalty from Danny Welbeck, which was very nice indeed, and the cheeky 15 points from the free bonus points as well. Pickford, you were on fire. Absolute fire. Gabriel was 6 points, not too bad. Trey Human was a bit I brought him in for this game week, and I gotta be honest, I was a bit disappointed in Sunderland. And they were playing Burnley, and of course they were on a good little bit of confidence boost, and after beating West Ham quite convincingly at home, but yeah, I don't know what happened for them against Burnley. They just didn't turn up. It seems like, but yeah, I feel like that might be it for the promoted teams. They might do better at home than what they do away, but of course time will really tell on that one. Milenkovic only getting 2 points, a bit disappointing in that regard. De Kuiper getting 0. Yeah, that was pretty rough. I mean, Everton at their new stadium just absolutely decimated Brighton. So fair play to them. Salah, I didn't captain him. I didn't captain Salah, and he only got 5 points. I mean, he got an assist towards the end of the game against Newcastle, which was quite mad considering, obviously. He was not really in the game for the most part, but and yeah, even despite Newcastle being down to 10 men in that second half, Newcastle were on top. It looked like Liverpool were down to 10 men at points, but I guess Salah's inevitable, isn't he? Saka, unfortunately, he had to go off injured, and I think he's out for the next few weeks, which is a bit of a problem. But yeah, at least he did something before he went off injured. He got me 12 points, not too bad. He scored right in the end of the first half, not too bad at all. Papi Matar came in for Cole Palmer because he was injured in the warm-up for Chelsea. Fantastic. So yeah, he's out my team. I mean, I'll do there'll be a video out tomorrow in short form of what I've done for this game week. So keep an eye out for that tomorrow. So yeah, that'll be a good. You'll be able to see what I've done to me team and this, that, and the other. But yeah, Palmer is definitely one of those I've took out because for 10.5 million, he's just taking up too much money, and I could improve other areas of the team. But yeah, Papi Matar came in for him. 3 points, not too bad. Mallon, he's another one I've had to take out for game week 3 because, yeah, he's not playing for Villa. He only got 1 point. But the strike force, though, is cooking. Well, at least my 2 strikers up front are. João Pedro, 15 points. I absolutely love to see it. He went on a madness against West Ham. What did he get? He got a goal, 2 assists, 3 bonus points. Not bad at all. As Chelsea absolutely decimated West Ham. And yeah, they are still a team you should be targeting for as long as they keep Graham Potter, or they don't keep they don't sign a load of players to help improve them. Target West Ham. And then Ekitike, yeah, despite the fact that Liverpool did struggle for the big parts of that game, especially in the second half, Ekitike has still done the business. 9 points, and of course, as of the time of recording this, Isak hasn't gotten to Liverpool yet, so for as long as Isak doesn't go to Liverpool, then Ekitike, I think he's a solid bet to have in your team. Of course, my bench did nothing special. I mean, Hartman got 6 points, because obviously he kept a clean sheet for Burnley against Sunderland, so yeah, obviously that helped him in that sense. But yeah, other than that, my bench didn't really do much, anything special. I'm glad I didn't captain Palmer, though, because if I had, I would have been fuming. Well, I suppose my vice would have been Saka, and he would have got the captain points anyway, so wouldn't have really made the difference too much. And now, if we look at the G League, I'm top! That's right. I am top of the G League. Things you love to see. I am top of my own league. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, Pat Cash. You've fallen down to 3rd after you were top of the league in game week 1. Saxon is in 2nd, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I mean, I'm 4 points clear of Saxon, so I want to make sure I can stay ahead. Pat Cash is only 1 point behind Saxon as well. And, yeah, that's not too bad. Now, if we look at the team of the week from this game week just gone, of course, Julian Timber is definitely one of those. Yeah, look at this team, man. Pickford 15, Timber 24, Calviori 13, Diakate with 10 points for Bournemouth, Tavernier with 11, Grealish looked very good for Everton with 11 points. I think he's a very solid shout, to be fair, for FPL. Dango 13 points, of course, just signed for Brentford, and yeah, they had a good game. Obviously beating Aston Villa 1-0. Bit surprising, to be honest, but fair play to Brentford. And Jacob, he's got Jaden Anthony, sorry. Yeah, he got 13 points for Burnley. Of course, he helped them win the game against Sunderland. Got a goal and an assist. Not too bad from him. Cullen as well, in the same sort of boat. João Pedro and Victor Gyökeres. If you can't get Ekatike, get Gyökeres. Because I feel like now that he's scored his first 2 goals for Arsenal, he can really cook for them. He can really, really cook for them. But yeah, let's go into the players that did the best this game week. Now, I know I said the players that did well this game week, we've just gone through that. What I was meant to say was the players to look out for in game week 3. And we're going to start off with Jordan Pickford. And again, obviously using my team, got the clean sheet against Brighton, saved the penalty, got 4 saves, not too bad at all. And upcoming for him in game week 3, he's got Wolves away. So I feel like that could potentially be another clean sheet there for Pickford with a bit of luck. And yeah, he could get you some serious points with a bit of luck, of course. And then after him, we got Timber. Of course, he got 24 points in the end against Leeds. Scored twice, got an assist, kept a clean sheet. He only played 63 minutes as well. He did all that. Absolute madness. But Arsenal do have Liverpool coming up next, so it could be a bit difficult for them in that sense. And of course, if they are going to be without Saka, then it will be a bit difficult for Arsenal to really do anything there. But I mean, if Timber can keep that kind of form up, I think he's a better option than the likes of Gabriel and Saliba, in my personal opinion. Then we're going to João Pedro. Of course, he did the business against West Ham. Played the full 90, got a goal, 2 assists, 3 bonus points. Not bad at all from him. Who have Chelsea got? They got Fulham on Saturday. Yeah, Fulham on Saturday. That's not a bad fixture for them. They're at home as well, so if they can keep the similar sort of form up that they were showing against West Ham, then I definitely feel like they can do that in that sense. And also, I'd also mention like Nottingham Forest have a West Ham, so I would definitely say if you haven't got like the likes of Chris Wood or Morgan Gibbs White, get them in your team, or Undioy as well. If you haven't got any of them, get them in your team because West Ham are a shambles. Let's just admit that. West Ham are an absolute shambles. So if I was you, I'd be getting in any teams players that are playing West Ham. I've got to be honest. And then we have got Jack Grealish, again, similar sort of situation with Pickford. Of course, Grealish played out his skin. He looked like he was back to his best. 2 assists in that game, 2 bonus points, not bad. And up against Wolves, another like a team that are struggling, Wolves, and definitely a team you should also be targeting as well. I feel like Jack Grealish could definitely be a solid pick for your teams, and he's only 6.5 million as well. I mean, maybe his price went up a bit, but I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure he's still 6.5 million. So yeah, that is not bad at all. And then the final one, Gyökeres. But yeah, again, of course he scored against Leeds. He scored the 2 nice goals. Well, of course, one of them was a penalty. The other one was pretty decent, to be fair. But of course, he does have Liverpool coming up, so that could go against him, to be fair. That could potentially go against him. But other than that, I mean, they've got some decent fixtures, Arsenal, after Liverpool. I mean, Nottingham Forest at home could be a bit tricky. Man City at home, a bit hit and miss. Newcastle, yeah, those are a bit rough. But then they've got West Ham in a few weeks, which won't be too bad. Won't be too bad for them. I feel like they can do a solid job there. But yeah, I'd also say keep an eye out. If I'm looking at Liverpool's fixtures, they've got Burnley after Arsenal. Of course, that'll be after the international break. So if you've not got like Ekatike in your team yet, get him in. That's all I'm going to say. I'm surprised his price hasn't gone up. He's still 8.6 million. Surprisingly, I thought he'd have gone up to 8.7 potentially. But nope, I'd honestly say get Ekatike in your team if you haven't already. Maybe not Salah. Surprisingly, I'm not going to say don't get Salah in because that might... He hasn't really been his best so far this season, if I'm being brutally honest. João Pedro's been up in a price range as well, 7.6 after the good performance he had. Oh, and also another random wild card sort of in a way. Estevao. He looked very good for Chelsea against West Ham. And, of course, with Palmer being out injured, I mean, if he misses the next game as well, then Esteval could definitely get a good start. And again, with a 6.5 million price range, could be a good option for your teams. Could be a very good option. But yeah, that is where we're going to leave this video for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, feel free to give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the short form version of Game Week 3 predictions.